Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Chicago Cougars and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Good luck, my brother. Your team's better than that 4-3 record, and I know it.
A moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Cougars and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're on.
There's a lot of factors why OKC's undefeated. One, it's a pretty balanced team. I am without Melvin Gordon, my starting running back. TJ Yeldon's my starter now. My schedule has not been that tough. That's also a help. And the team's been very lucky. So they're due for an ass kicking. So, yeah.
Now a first carry for TJ Yeldon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And I will be giving up the team at the end of the season. Somebody else will be owning the Nighthawks effectively next year. I'll be taking over full commissioner duties and running the draft and running the league as a whole and letting everybody else run the league. I will create a player for people to draft.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, it's Yeldon. Still on his feet. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Oh, and that run right there made me think of one other thing. My offensive line. I do have one of the overall best offensive lines in the game. It's one thing I will be pointing out to every owner in the offseason. Build your O-lines. Once the O-lines in this league get better, the games are going to be better. That's one of the reasons why some teams are struggling. They have good offense as far as receivers and quarterbacks and running backs, but their O-line is just, ugh.
Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott now. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big
DK Metcalf sighting. He barely gets used, which is crazy.
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Here we go. Double time, double time.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams,
see if you can come back.
Probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback. The third
and Darnold's actually doing well.
2018, Sam Darnold.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do
nice pass.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. It's caught. Humphreys. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey's one of the best centers in the league. And to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well, helps keep his quarterbacks clean.
There goes that Kerryon Johnson.
50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those
keeps going this way. We're going to have a hell of a game.
In their loss last week, they couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Yes. Good. You're the first person.
To throw is Darnold. He gets it to Humphreys. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Yeah, baby, boom!
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not good.
No good.
There's not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they
Not today, Yeldon.
Setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this.
I hate when teams go for those long-ass field goals. I wish there was a way I could change that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Wide.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Finds his tight end Ingram. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Oh, yeah!
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going to run you over.
Prescott from the gun. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now TJ Yeldon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Come on, Cougars, what you got? Show me something.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
2.
2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill.
On first down, Hines. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
TJ Yeldon be beasting, yo. 2 games in a row now. He's on fire.
So far this season, this is an
He's playing like this. He just might replace Melvin Gordon for real, for real.
Picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 56. Tackles.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And
Ingram is on fire.
That lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. But just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run,
and I say it again, there's that Kerryon Johnson.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble.
Oh, boy, could this be the comeback? The defense is starting to get toughening up, whatever I want to try and say here. And the Battlehawks are starting to look suspect. You see Calais came a wham! Then there's the scoop 6. Oh, boy.
He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. TJ Yeldon working his way back out onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, throw left side complete. It's Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He completes it to Evans. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 50. Check 50.
Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold, it's caught. Humphreys. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check back, check back.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the twist.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin Bush in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Safarian Jenkins has it. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for Chicago.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Prescott off play action. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll check this down to Hines. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch it.
This is Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Double time.
Again, it's Yeldon. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st.
56. Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to escape.
To the quarterback again. This has been a very, very interesting game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Damn. He almost would have been better suited just letting it hit the ground and taking a punt.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to there.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And an alley to run.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Hines. And he stopped immediately there.
Here comes the Mike 56, Mike 56. All day, baby, all day.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, Prescott. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Play action now. Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Cool.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Nighthawks 26, Cougars 14.
And as they come to the line, they will not be
Yep,
able to
and back to that offensive line conversation we were having.
on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the run, it's Yeldon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15.
And it's good.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Darnold. He gets it to Humphreys. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Johnson's got it complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Pick 6, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sir?
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Here we go, son. Mike 51, Mike 51. Coming to you, coming to you. Kill.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Throw complete to Herndon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Yeldon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up.
Some good offensive line work there. Shit.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but
appreciate it, Gunny. Hope all's well in the world for you.
And continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here is the home side to take over on offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
There you go. 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 26.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
There you go. 55. 55. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
It's going. Been a long, long day.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Yeah, and it just started. It's a long, long day.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Yeah, you have. You did mention you're a Colts fan.
They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Man, this was a good game at one point. It was 21-0, then it was 21-4.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And then went from 21-14 to this 49-14 score. 28 unanswered, I believe it is. Nighthawks are going to improve to 8-0 after this.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
And this is week 8 in the Dynasty Football League. We have 4 more games to go here in week 8. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, we will go live with the first half of the Cold War pay-per-view. Tomorrow will be the rest of the pay-per-view card. Due to the fact that it is at least 13 matches, we're going to break it into 2 parts. One today and one tomorrow, because I know you guys got a life and don't want to sit down and watch a 72-hour show.
You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's what he thinks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll run with Yeldon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So
another game has come and gone here in the Dynasty Football League. Wow. 67-7 and 79-1, not bad for Prescott and Darnold. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time to wrap this up. And again, please subscribe and make sure you click the bell for all notifications. Be sure to subscribe to our Twitter account. Visit the websites. Join our Facebook group. We're out of here. Later.